he needs to feel what it feels like to kind of hit rock bottom to an extent. I think a lot of men have to go through kind of like that fire, got to go through, you know, they mess ups so they can get up, dust it off, have, viral moment, but you still got to keep it moving. You know, we got tons of um, reasons to kind of fold, give up, but at the end of the day, we have to be that example. And to me, it's for the world, for you know our women, for our children. We are the head for a reason, and just got to go through some stuff. And he's going through some stuff, but I think he'll be all right. As long as he, as y'all said, keep people around him that's going to, thicken his skin a little bit.
What happened in that clip, he's definitely going to look back in time and want that moment back as far as how he handled it. It's going to be a meme that people are going to use, unfortunately, like the Michael Jordan crying face. So he can might as well go ahead and look for that in the future. But everybody hits rock bottom, but that the whole breakdown and crash out in front of everyone, he's going to want that moment back. Now, I'm not going to go hard on him. He's Divine Nine, and what he really should do, he's a Q. He should um, he needs to kind of pull back with the brothers and kind of regroup. I know when I've had my moments of destitute, I've had old heads that I could confide with and speak my mind, and they could really like be honest with me and keep it real with me and tell me when I was wrong, what I should have did. I think one of the key things that he said was that he sold his catalog for 500,000. I mean, that's rough, but he needs to get back in the lab. I mean, it just sounds like he needs to get back in the lab, and if he's got a lot of trauma and drama and hardships, sounds like he's got a lot of material to write about. So he's just got to get back in the lab, find his agent, and if his agent doesn't want to work with him anymore, just figure something out. But he's obviously he has some talent, so he's got some talent and he has some skill because apparently his catalog was marketable, whatever it sold for. But I'm sure he wishes that he could have gotten that back. But yeah, this a rough moment for him, but I think he can recover. I think he can recover. I don't really keep up with him. I was kind of learning about him the last couple of days, actually. So I wasn't too familiar with his skill set or his history, but just got to get back out there and not making any excuses. Excuses are tools of incompetence. So,
So
and the
easy.
whole
Are you
crying thing,
saying
I've
he
been
needs?
watching. Go
So
ahead.
what I was going to ask you, do you think he needs to channel his inner Keith Sweat? You know what I'm saying, and do what he need to do and get back in the studio and cry on a new album? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Yeah, the crying, that's rough, but he's definitely got to get back in the trenches. He's got to get back in the trenches, get back in the lab, get back in the studio, pen and paper, and just get back to it. Put one foot in front of the other and seek some help, if necessary. That's always a good thing. I'm a proponent of, good mental health. So just got to do whatever it takes. But the last thing you want to do is make excuses for what you can't do. Um, it's your life that you're living, and it's up to you as far as between you and your God as far as the outcome. So that's my take on
Okay.
it.
Okay. So Viz, we all know the last time you cried was when you cut your locks off. But could you tell us about how you handle that emotional moment?
For the record, I did think that I was gonna cry, but I didn't cry though. Actually, I was low key prepared for it. So
Hey, way to stay strong,
I
brother. Way to stay strong.
yes, sir. But yeah, no, I don't know too much about this gentleman. I saw some of the clips. I think that he potentially may 100% regret kind of the crash out that he did. But at the same time, we living in a different generation of different men. So he may actually be comfortable and 100% accepting of it and everything that comes from it. But one thing that I do know is that the music industry is a dirty game, and if you know not on your P's and Q's, then you gonna get fucked over just like the next motherfucker. So um, it's kind of hard for me to really talk on this subject just because I don't know much about it. But from what I saw, um, dude definitely in a dark space, and we often see most people in that industry, crashing out. The film industry as well, music and film industry, where they crash out and they experience that high, and once they experience that low, they can never recover from it. And I think somebody touched on it to where now they supplement it or um, cope with it with drugs, with women, shit, in some cases with men, whatever the case may be, whatever floats their boat, to where they'll get knee deep in it and can't come out of it. So hopefully that gentleman is not put in that, he doesn't place himself in that position, and whatever it is that he's experiencing is something that he can learn from.
Hey, Bo, my question for you, I got a question for you, man. Is what this guy's doing right now? Yeah, Bo, Bo. Is what this guy's doing right now, crying like the way he is over his EBT card and going through it? Would you consider that a crybaby type man? And would you be with a man like that?
So I thought about that, hearing y'all talk and thinking about this situation. And I was like, it would be very contradictory to me to be like, he a crybaby, I can't do it. But I also have to look at what type of man I would be dating personally. I think that it is okay to have an emotion toward it. I think that it is not okay to cry over something like that, mostly just because, one, it is something of your own doing, and I think that you need to take accountability for that. And I need you to get up, stand up, pull your pants up, and go fix it. Because it ain't no time to cry right now. Like that in this situation, especially when you brought this on yourself, there's no time to cry. You just got to fix it. You have to hit the brakes, and you got to hit reverse, and you got to go in the other direction. In business, it's not really time to cry. It's time to get up and pivot and do the things that you need to do to carry yourself forward. And so I would have to say that this qualifies as being a crybaby because you want EBT. Your needs are being met, clearly. So take that, build on that, go the other way, and do what you got to do. I mean, it's that simple. So yeah, I would have to say it's a turn off because yeah, you gotta work.